In the higher elevations of southeast Arizona, the climate is cooler and wetter. Plant communities in these Madrone sky islands include many tall tree species that grow close together in dense forests. The clouds are held by these forests as storm systems pass across the desert. The vegetation here is substantially different than what is found in the deserts below. On the sides of these mountains grows a small, broad-leafed evergreen tree whose white flowers produce large quantities of red, edible berries. This tree is the Arizona Madrone, or Madrone. The only place it grows in Arizona is here, but to the south, it grows the length of the Sierra Madre Occidental in Mexico, from Jalisco to the top of the state of Sonora. The berries may be eaten directly from the tree. They have a pleasant, sweet fruit flavor. The seeds are small enough that they are hardly noticed when chewing up the slightly mealy but flavorful flesh. They can be dried and ground up into a coarse reddish-brown meal for use all year long. The berries have been used by artisans to make colorful necklaces. The Tarahumara of Chihuahua use these berries to make an alcoholic cider. Others gather the leaves for skin remedies and to be used to cleanse the teeth.
Esta planta es madroño y sirve para limpiar la dentadura, para quitar el sarro de los dientes.
Some indigenous people consider the plant to be sacred, and for that reason they would not even consider using it to make fires. The Madrones Range is home to many neotropical bird species. Some of these species, such as jays and trogons, are known to use these berries as a good source of food. The mammals that live here are tropical in nature too, such as the chalugo, or coati, the cacomixtle, or ringtail, and the tlacuache, or Sonoran opossum. Some people call the madrone the bearberry because black bears are fond of the fruit. Further to the south in Mexico, in the Sierra Madres, at least 2 species of madrone can be found. One of the other species is also common in the Chisos and Guadalupe Mountains of southwestern Texas. The Texan madrone, as it is often called, has a smoother, whiter bark than the Arizona madrone, which has a tightly checkered gray bark. Madrones are in the same family, but not to be confused with the point-leaf manzanita that grows beside it as part of the same plant community. The manzanita has smooth maroon bark, sometimes even extending to the base of the trunk, and it is a bush, not a tree. The madrone and the manzanita have similar leaves and reddish twigs. The madrone fruit, however, is warty, and the manzanita fruit is smooth. Both fruits are sweet and edible, and can be eaten when traveling through the mountains. Madrones, however, are not always easy to get to, as they seem to prefer to grow on hillsides, where they overlook the expanses of the great deserts that isolate them in ancient mountain communities, where people belong to the landscape and animals have a place there too.